Hello! Welcome to Jadekind Gaming presents The Observatory. My name is Adam. I am the Game Master for the New Divines Dungeons & Dragons campaign. Over here we have Eric, who is playing Stan. Stan the Healing Man. Over here is Austin Rolfur for Advantage. Roll for Initiative, roll for Deception, whatever he's rolling for. Below me is David Terry Misu. I think it's like a coffee dessert. We have Ryan Billy Bonka, which is what happens if you're trying to say Willy Wonka, but you have maybe you're eating something. Billy Bonka. And over here is Bob, who originally was called John Doe. He told me his character name was John Doe, and if you look at the beginning of this series, it says Bob John Doe, and then he proceeded to never go by John Doe. He just called himself the Old Man. So eventually I changed the words, and it now says Old Man.
You need to switch it over to King Gizmember next.
Anyways, last time, the old man used his newfound abilities to go steal Terry's daughter back from them, and Terry figured out how to get his daughter's soul released from a candlestick. Then the others, destroyed the last of the dwarven liches. And then everyone met together, and y'all came up with the decision that something has to be done about Nim. And I believe the plan is that at noon, Alice has asked Nim to meet with her and the old man in his bar. But first, the old man snuck away to the temple district to go speak with, was it Ilga?
Yes, the librarian lady.
Yes, knowledge, yep. So we'll begin right with that. You get to the temple. Ilga is working on organizing and at some points restoring books.
I walk up to her and go, Ilga, hello.
Yes, hello?
Hi, I've have a research project for you.
Very well.
I would like the names, I don't need the locations, but I do need the names and possibly descriptions of liches and their phylacteries. We're going to start hunting them down. We found that they are trapping souls in the phylacteries, so we need to get them released.
I mean,
so I just need
if I come
list
across
of names.
anything, I'm happy to let you know.
Just write it down.
Historically, that information doesn't usually come up until the lich has been destroyed and someone else has published about it. Liches themselves, I gather for obvious reasons, tend to keep that pretty close to the chest.
Listen, I believe in you. It's hidden information. It'll be great.
Yes. I deal mostly with published information.
Oh, who does hidden?
Probably you.
Shit. I'm not built to find out things. I run a bar.
That's not what Terry has said. He's
Terry
pretty much informed me that you just know all secrets.
I do not. I mean, I can find anyone. I'm not omnipotent.
No, that didn't seem to come with the...
You know how annoyed you would be if I was the one who was omnipotent? You'd be like, sit down, child, you're writing.
Yes, I would simply relish the chance to learn. Knowing things is not the important part. Continuing to learn new things. A child doesn't know a whole lot, but they have great potential to learn.
I go, I guess I can give you a gift. I open the door, I walk in, and I just all those random books about the old god of trickery I grabbed?
Mm-hmm.
I grab one of his journals and just go, here you go. And I close the door, like, here you go. It's one of the old god of trickery's journals. I don't think anyone else has read it. I haven't.
Thank you.
No problem. Oh, and I search through my bag, and I pull out. Here's a tome that will increase your intelligence.
I've kind of already taken care of that, I think, as best as I can, but
Oh,
I might have a follower that I can let benefit from
I
it.
put it back and I kind of pull out like, what about wisdom, charisma, luck?
Any of those I've perhaps not done as much with.
I look at her. I go, charisma.
Shots fired.
I'm not saying you're ugly. I'm just saying talking to you makes my head hurt.
And I go, well, have a nice day. If there's anything interesting in the trickery thing, let me know. Cool.
Okay.
Excellent. We're gonna go fight a death god.
Best of luck.
Oh, thanks. I open the door. Close it. Employees only, as the door fades.
Guess how many other characters Nim has endeared themselves to?
Is the number 0? I feel like the number's 0.
Pretty close.
Is it -1?
So I'm gonna go back to the bar, and I'm just gonna sit there and keep reading my con book.
Okay. So, Old Man had left as you guys were still, finishing up things with, your hero's feast. What else
Billy
did the rest of you do?
wanted to get a particular stat book. Which one was that?
Luck.
Luck? Okay. I think that anyway, yeah, that's fine. I'll go ahead and take 10 minutes and draw that up out of my flames. And a fire writes the book for me as I hold it aloft, and I hand it off to Billy.
Okay. We should probably, if he's going to be meeting him at the bar, we should probably go to the bar and then plane shift, so we'll be in position.
Okay.
Just before all this goes down, I'm just going to cast invulnerability and permanency it. All right.
Yep. And I already I think that last time I said that everybody had gotten a fortune's favor.
You gave us a fortune cookie after breakfast, yes.
Yep. Legit. That's perfect. Fortune cookies, yes.
But when I get a fortune cookie, I usually put it in a bin for Austin.
I do the same thing.
I do like fortune cookies. They're pretty good.
I don't like fortune cookies. They're awful. Now, the almond cookies, those things are excellent.
Yeah, I think the almond cookies are also better.
I don't need a little piece of paper for affirmation. I just want good cookie.
Alright, so that means the other 4 of you are heading back to the bar as well, to...
Yes.
Yeah, we gotta head to the bar, so we'll be ready to go once Nim's orb shows up.
Huh. So do you all plane shift?
I would like to. So
I don't.
whoever's casting it, I go with.
Yeah.
Teleport to a
I'm pretty
follower.
chilling there.
I suppose the key question is if you are putting it into Rolfur, does Rolfur stay on the material plane? Because you've learned enough about how this works to know...
Yeah, Rolfer needs to be with us.
Yeah, don't I need to be with them?
You would need to be at the same location, but in order to not have to shove a physical object in that realm into your physical chest...
It would make it easier if you were on the material plane.
Yeah. They needed the Modron. If you go with them, they can do it without convincing the Modron.
To be fair, we have enough strength that we could probably do it without the Modron.
You would be up against his hit points, and as he has divine ranks and double hit points, that
All right, that's fair. All right. So if you chill in the bar with Bob, that'd be great.
Then I guess I'm in a bar.
Okay. Old man Rolfur and Alice sitting in the bar.
So when Nim comes in,
Is
just
the
go up
young
and give them
woman
a
with
hug.
me, or
If you could just go up and give them a hug, that'd be great.
Did you ask her to come?
if she wants to? I mean,
Otherwise,
she would have otherwise stayed at the other place in the library. With the
no,
librarian.
she went back to. If you do not need her,
She's gonna go back to
to Kronport and working on things, maneuvering where things are set up there. Because that is an area where things were left in significant disarray from the shift.
Yeah.
So she definitely feels like she can do some work there if she's not needed.
If I'm not really needed, I'm gonna go get my temple over here set up.
Oh.
You guys can get a shout if you need me.
Well, more like not sure if she's going to go through the effort to move it, but that's where she currently has her temple, and and it was very used to the god always being present and focusing on that area, so it wasn't set up for other people to take an active role in doing things so the god could move to other areas. So she's like, let's get other people handling the work here. Because Garadane was very much the, no, I'll just do it. And I'll continue running the guard.
I don't see a problem.
Garadane must be god of death now? Is that what I heard?
Yeah,
No.
definitely.
Our joke answer to who to give the orb to was Yertle. So he could become Yertle the Death
I
Turtle.
fully swore you're the turtle of death.
Urinal has not been contacted for this, so thus far it is Rolfur.
That will be pretty funny, though. Welcome back.
I guess I'm a god again.
You handled your you handled it very well. Your probation is over.
But then I'd have to run the NPC of figuring out what does Yertle do with Nim's realm.
Yeah, I know. It'd be really funny for us, not for you.
Well, I guess this is a place here now.
Yertle's the one that set up a factory.
I guess we'll create a factory of pain and pleasure.
Why does he sound like Heath Ledger Joker? You know how I got these scars? The old man? The old man.
Okay. Otherwise, we pass a little time, and Nim shows up very promptly.
Reading a book.
They will... Let me switch it.
Let the silence just overtake them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They will just sort of seem to appear at the upper balcony of your bar, and walk down.
Bob, they're taking your whole teleporting thing. They're trying to step on your territory.
Hey, mysterious appearances and disappearances are my shtick. Stand off.
Well, I don't look surprised at all.
Oh. Greetings, Rolfur. Aren't you usually organizing records?
We're
Care for a
mostly
drink?
done with that. I was like, we're mostly done with that. I've got priests working on the updates. We still got to clean out some of the realms of the dead, but, we're making good progress. We're almost all caught up after the last big miracle that let everyone know.
As she goes, just sort of letting herself behind the bar to grab a glass,
Because yeah, it's like ever since we did the big miracle to reveal everyone, it's like I'm mostly just on maintenance now. I'm making sure everyone understands, and we're transitioning away from damage control into actually setting things up and we're moving forward.
And finding a red wine. So on the other side of things, you see just a half orb appear kind of above your reach, circle down what you know to obviously be the stairs from being familiar with the bar as they walk down.
Okay.
Onto ground level where you are, and kind of maneuver around, and they're kind of settling just across from where Rolfur's half orb is.
And the people here are Billy, Stan, and who is that? It?
And Terry
And Terry
are the three that are in the mirror realm.
Okay.
I'm gonna shapeshift to whatever has the highest strength that I possibly can.
Well, you're gonna have to tell me what that.
But anyway, it's like
You want opposable thumbs? I'd suggest giant ape.
I say we
Okay, do you need
go
this?
ahead
Okay.
and wait for the orbs to at least get within close enough proximity of each other so we can do this quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like I don't mind you helping, but I think that I might be able to do the whatever the actual strength moving component of this particular task. But I would certainly.
I've got 27 strength, so you know,
Oh, okay.
and I can turn into something with more.
I don't think you can. I'm pretty sure there isn't any much that has higher than 27.
Just like giants, I think.
Yeah, but like cloud giants or something like that. I don't know if you can turn into those.
A gargantuan walking statue has 30 strength.
Remember, when you're that big, manipulating the very tiny object becomes difficult.
Yeah, but I could just kick it.
It becomes a dex save. A dex check.
If it has to go down to fine manipulation, then I've got it.
Yeah, but I really like the idea of just like 30 strength, like punting that orb and seeing what
Then
happens.
it's not at anyone!
Muldrin shows up. What the hell, man?
Yeah, just so.
But anyways, as far as them close together, Rolfur is sitting at a bar that Nim is now behind, getting themselves a drink.
Okay.
So, asking, so what has it been called here to discuss?
Well,
yeah.
We're trying to figure out if you're done.
And they cock their eye back into the mirror realm.
Yeah, we're gonna. And it's like
I wait for your signal. I'll push it.
Yeah, but and it's like we'll go ahead and clamp together. I'll go ahead and throw a bardic inspiration over your way. But yeah, I'm gonna start pulling on it using telekinesis, which specifically has a line within the spell that says that you can exert fighting control over items within your telekinetic grip.
And Terry is going to push.
But yeah, we're going to go ahead and...
I'm keeping a very close eye for if she starts looking distressed.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's an insight or what.
As far as
it would just be it would just be perception.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not sure.
You'll know.
I need to make like a strength check or...
Yeah, one of you will need to make a strength check with assistance, I guess, because you're both trying to maneuver the same thing. So one of you is aiding the other.
24
Ryan,
for perception.
So Ryan, I am at a +8. What are you at?
Oh, then yeah, I'm up above you then.
Okay. I'm helping you, and I remind you, don't forget to use the fortune cookie.
Don't forget to use the force.
Which just gives me an extra d20 roll?
Yep.
It's basically a luck point.
Yeah, okay.
So it gives you have to choose to do it beforehand, I think.
No, fortune's favor is after the results of the roll.
Oh, okay.
Is
Pretty
it
sure.
after? It might be after. It's one of those.
After
I
the
think,
roll,
after the roll before the
results
results.
are known.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, but so you don't forget that you have that.
Okay. But
At least ways I am pretty sure.
yeah, well, rolling at advantage anyway. Oh well, okay, natural 20. So
Probably not going to do better.
yeah. So yeah, 33 on my strength check to move the orb and
Okay.
take it from Nim and put it into Rolfur's orb.
Okay. Now, I am going to need you to make a... I'm going to call it...
Religion?
No, it doesn't matter. With what the roll's going to DC is. But I'll just call it...
Luck?
It's going to either be intelligence or wisdom.
Oh, okay.
It's for making sure that you have properly aligned which orb was Rolfur.
I've got a plus 10 for intelligence.
Okay.
But Billy is the one that's making this because Billy is the one that's throwing.
Okay.
I'll let you choose either intelligence or wisdom, whichever you are better at. You can.
They are equal.
Perfect. It's like.
Yeah, they're a
They're the same.
flat stat roll. Okay. Let's see. And let's see. 26.
26. DC was 5, so you're good. It's like, I'm like pretty sure it's like the... Do you totally botch this? You have done all the prep work to line it up, so... So you pull out the orb and just push it right into Rolfur. And yes, you notice sort of as you say, asking, are you done? And they're like, huh? You notice them jerk quickly, suddenly, and stop. And Rolfur kind of pushes back as well.
Well, we know that he's a jerk, so...
I'm going to try this again and go hold monster on her.
Okay,
That
I think that was
paralyzes her. It's a DC 24 wisdom save.
Wisdom save. That only drops by 4. You said DC is 24?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did not roll nearly as well as they did last time. But they will stop.
Okay, so they're paralyzed. At the end of each of its turn, it can make another wisdom saving throw. But unless is it undead?
No.
Okay, then yeah. So it's paralyzed. It has it can't really do anything.
Paralyze is pretty brutal.
Yeah. Conditions.
Paralyzed creature is incapacitated. So no actions, no reactions.
Can't move or
And
speak.
can't move or speak. Okay, well then I guess what do you do then? Because that's kind of up to you. They can't progress things.
We combined the orbs. Oh, him.
You already did that.
Okay, so we've got the orbs combined. Does Rolfur's orb look like good and everything?
Like a sphere.
Telekinetically or telepathically converse with Rolfur. So how are you feeling?
Did it work?
Did it work?
It did work. I will go over after the scene what you gained.
Okay.
I feel full.
Because spending 5 or 6 minutes or however long it takes me to go through this
Right.
document of
Right,
stuff.
But does anything happen in
I
the
walk
bar?
over. I go to Nim and I say, "If you're wondering why, it's because you decided to come to my playground and mess with my toys."
They don't do anything because you have them paralyzed.
Yeah.
You get the joy of no reaction from these saying that to them.
They can talk, can't she?
Nope.
I think talk all paralyzed.
Nope.
Can't?
Nope.
No.
That's why I was looking at. I was like, can they? Because they would still have fun and play
Nope,
around and
can't
enjoy
speak.
it, but can't speak.
Can't move or speak.
Yeah. Can't move. Can't speak. No actions. No reactions.
Automatic criticals.
Locked down.
Yeah. They're just. So you get no reaction from your.
Oh, and the thing goes off.
Yeah.
The thing we signed. Oh,
Yeah.
did she sign?
Yeah, they were fine to
Yeah.
sign.
Yeah.
I was wondering at one point that was actually going to go off.
Yeah, that would have
Yeah,
gone off
if-
right
if-
when it was removed. But yeah.
I was
Yeah,
wondering if it
I-
would go off when we were planning.
I whispered it into her ear. Because I didn't.
Well, Garadane is not a god. Does Garadane get the message? I mean, he signed the
Yes? Yes, Garadane would
Garadane's
still be
like
in there.
seeing
Nothing
it.
required people decide to be the...
contract.
Garadane, does Yertle get it? No, this was.
Yertle wasn't on it.
Yeah,
Yertle.
Yertle didn't
Yeah, this
get
was
assigned.
because
That was part of the whole issue, is Yertle didn't even know that was a... Yertle was like, alright, so this is what we know to do, so we're all going to be trying to do this now, and was never told, we're going to make agreements not to do this.
Yeah, hey, let's be friends and just attack outright. Yeah.
We're the good guys.
By virtue of having most power?
We're not
I'm
the
going to go through her stuff and remove anything that would allow her to create a link to the divine realm.
What do you mean?
Like how we have the tuning forks that allow us to plane shift.
Mhm.
I want to take everything that does that. Anything that has souls in it, she's losing all of those souls.
Nothing on their possession has souls in it. They're
Alright.
the only soul there. You don't know, I guess, what materials are from the realm.
I mean, the only thing that we had that was the cloth.
Okay.
There wasn't anything else that was taken.
Okay.
from
Okay.
there.
So you just mean from the mirror realm, not the divine realm.
Yes, the mirror realm. I
Okay.
apologize.
Then they didn't have anything to get there.
Okay.
Well, all right.
If,
So we're
if you mean
done here?
materials from their divine realm, they're quite exuberant in their, leather-strapped armor and feathery, cloak, and who knows where all that.
Oh yeah, I don't take any of that from them.
Okay.
I send a message to. So I know it's done, right?
I mean, yeah, you at the very least know that the orb has been removed from them.
Okay. And that Rolfur has the power now?
Rolfur would be the one that would have to confirm that to you.
Okay, I asked. Rolfur, do you have the power? Do you have the power?
Certainly feel like I do.
Would
Did she?
he be
did they-
aware? It's going to inform my next actions if he does.
Also, did they explode?
I don't know. This seems to have been a lot less problem
Okay.
causing for.
So, like, 8 rolls in a row, and they haven't rolled above a 5 trying to get out of that.
Well, it's only
Yeah,
a
so
minute,
they're
so
gonna
they've got
be
2 more.
seen. Like the fire and explosion,
And then a natural 20.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, like,
So she can
6
move
seconds early, they...
yeah.
Anyways, did who explode?
Nim?
No?
Why would she?
Well,
It's
we
'cause Garadane took all that damage when he was getting his orb taken.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
Jordan
the screen,
was like,
remember?
Gyrdane got all kinds of nasty.
Yeah, their insides were pulled apart.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that happened to Nim.
So yeah, after about a minute, Nim will clutch their chest, because the moment that they started to react, they were paralyzed.
Oh,
So they couldn't respond to any of it.
Yeah.
Stoic.
Kinky.
this idea of like, I'd really like to say that I'm not feeling well, but I can't scream out in pain.
I just kind of look at her and go, "Are you having fun, dear? Was it worth it?"
I was like, I'm pretty sure the
I
answer.
wasn't even sure what toys of yours I'd played with. I'd have savored the opportunity more if I knew.
Oh, I'm sure. Unfortunate. Now, be a good former goddess. Live your life, or don't.
Mhm.
But get out of my city.
Make an intimidation check.
I'm pretty good at that.
I'd imagine so.
Yeah, sure.
31.
Ow.
Looking over to Rolfur. If you don't mind letting me keep my wings at least through the day, your elderly friend here wants me to leave his property, and I think that would be the most expedient way that I would have to leave at this point.
No. Rip.
Does she have wings?
No, she has a feathery cloak, which you would know to be the divine item, the signature item.
Is that mine?
Yes, you now have access to that signature item, and you could call forth. But the whole point with your signature items is you can give them to someone else for them to use the power of. So currently they are still in possession of it. So
You can just be like, nope, yoink.
summon back. But they're like, can I use this to leave?
I mean, yeah. I'm not going to object to that.
Very well.
Does it do anything that do I know what it does?
It's magical armor, and it lets them like sprout raven wings.
Okay,
And it
doesn't
has
let her
like another. Yeah.
It doesn't let her like doomsday blow up her entire realm or anything.
No.
Okay, then yes, it's fine.
It would be the kind of thing that would be safe to lend to a follower if you were having them do a mission for you.
Okay, so long as there was
Oh,
no
exciting,
emergency,
that.
red button, blow up all souls in my divine realm.
No.
She can have.
It does not even let them enter the divine realm.
I kind of look at her and go, oh, for your troubles. And I give her a bag of 1,000 platinum.
I can have a wild night with that.
They are the red platinum, for the record.
Of course.
The special ones.
That he thinks they're still a threat, but he gave them to someone long enough ago that that threat's been taken care of.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I know,
just think
your
it's
character doesn't, but you're just like, I'm handing this out, and I'm like, you gave this to someone long enough that the dragon tracked down, and that they dealt with the dragon.
You picked the
I don't
wrong-
even remember who the freak that was at this point, but it was early on.
You picked the
Oh,
wrong-
I put it in Garadane's.
Yeah,
That's the first place I put it. I scoured them around Garadane's area.
Yeah, and he was, that tracks, because that was very close, so it would not have taken the dragon long to get there.
Yep. Listen, sometimes I just do goofy stuff.
Anyways, we're gonna take a moment as Nim flies off to go over. I will quickly read through the powers that you have gained. As you now have rank 15 powers, of course, you are rank 16, so you will have to re-choose the duplicate powers that you get for the next rank, because Nim had not chosen those yet. But the first 15 ranks are already chosen. So I'll read these. After the game, I will send you the documents so you can just copy stuff. But
Okay, good.
so you have all of those death domain spells at will: false life, ray of sickness, blindness, deafness, ray of enfeeblement, animate dead, vampiric touch, blight, death ward, anti-life shell, and cloud kill. You have the domain features from the death domain: the martial weapon proficiency, the Reaper cantrip increasing thing that also gives the chill touch cantrip, the channel divinity touch of death, the inescapable destruction ability, and divine strike. You know the following cleric cantrips: Toll the Dead, Resistance, Spare the Dying, and Thaumaturgy. You get the same, first, second, and third level spells twice a day, and fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth level cleric spells once a day that you get to choose. You can choose the same ones to get double castings, or different ones to open your variety for the free castings of all those. They took +2 to intelligence 3 times, so from divine abilities, there's +6 to intelligence. You can speak to followers in response to your prayers. If you get powers that you already have, they don't really do much. Immunity to necrotic damage, immunity to psychic damage, the granting cleric levels. They took an extra demi-plane enhancement that we'll get to later. The broad concentration to allow you to just concentrate as many things as you want. You have the soul cage ability, which allows you divine rank times per day to touch a mortal creature, and if they fail a wisdom save, your cleric spell save DC, their soul is trapped in an object held in one hand, and it counts as a follower only to whichever demi-plane the object is placed in. And if they succeed on that save, you can never target them with that ability again. You have Soul Transport, where you can permanently destroy one soul in your demiplane, no action required, to teleport anywhere you wish without error and without action. you have Soul Spell, where you can permanently destroy one soul in your demiplane, no action required, to make any spell that you are concentrating on become permanent without concentration. All of your followers have access to the cantrip that they chose, Thorn Whip. You have that Deathwalker's Ward, which is the leather armor with the black feather cape in its exalted form. Your followers have the piety abilities. The first one from Faricus and the others from Atheros, all the way down from the Mythic Odysseys of Theros book. The Stronghold is the 4th level keep underneath the city of Silverspire, the underground fortress of Skulls. You have the epic boon of planar travel to go to the River of Dead. You have boon of irresistible offense. Your divine intuition, once per week, you can ask, where is the person they love most?
Yikes.
Your demiplane has 2 size increases, making it a 3-mile cubed environment, and the alternate environment 4, making it where it is just completely morphic to your will, not your followers, which is 5. So you can just make it whatever kind of environment you want. It is currently set as a creepy haunted house environment, meets BDSM dungeon. All followers sharing the environment, though many of them are actually encased in various objects within the house on the hill, the town below, and the haunted woods that surround them. Your health increase that doubles your health doesn't double it again. It gets an extra base over, so it's times 3 now. For the ability increasement benefit, it's an extra 4 to intelligence and plus 4 to wisdom. And your transcendental awareness is necromancy. Again, I will send you all that written out afterwards, but that is the new powers that you've gotten for taking over another domain.
I'm very good at making other people stronger. When it was my turn, I'm like, no. Character development. That's what I want.
I accessed the bond between all of us, and just to reiterate, in case anybody was feeling morally compromised after these acts, Nim had not 1 but 2 separate abilities that were fueled by the permanent destruction of her own souls.
I mean, I feel better.
Her divine sentient question was, where is the person they love most?
I mean,
Maybe a flower delivery service.
I'm just feeling more vindicated that I was the one wanting to push for this.
Yes, if anybody was still on the fence about it, she was bad.
I don't see what's so wrong about the question. Maybe deliver some flowers. You have to note an address. Like, where's the person I love most? Boom.
So
Some flowers there.
kidnap people by turning them into candlesticks and then destroy their souls so that she could use abilities, or that they could
Yes,
use.
Who has Beauty and the Beast? Who doesn't love that? Just inanimate.
Just so everyone's
I
clear,
am
the
laughing.
time you saw Nim suddenly appear via a teleportation, that was because they had destroyed one of their followers' souls to do it.
Not one of their followers, somebody else's follower.
I mean, it was
No,
counting as one of
correct.
theirs because it was in their realm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
a soul they control.
Yeah.
So when you release the souls, are you going to allow them to go back to where they wish to be for their worship, or are you keeping them?
There is not a present ability in there to release the souls from the objects.
Yeah, I'm
Oof.
going to have to dig through her realm, which is probably a place of nightmares and horrors.
Yeah, but you can change that.
You could
I
also,
don't think.
as you'll now be getting extra divine abilities, you could just spend an ability and make a release objects trapped in.
I'm almost going to have to.
You know what? That wouldn't be bad, because then it'd make it the phylactery destroying even easier. The ability to release souls from objects that have them trapped.
Yeah. Deadly apple seed over here. Deathly appy seed over here.
You can try it
So you
again.
find all the phylacteries, undo them, and be like, boom, you're a human again. Or boom, you're soul.
Yeah, I
Just
wonder.
go along the
Do you
side.
just know where where phylacteries are now?
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
good
You
question.
have a sense of strong necromantic energy. You don't necessarily know which ones are phylacteries or other strong senses of necromantic energy, but you do have a gathering of if, say, one of those, that you could sense where that is, and that if that kept disappearing from somewhere and going somewhere else, that you would notice.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, this is going to take on. There's going to be a lot of work.
I mean, yeah.
You know, I can't help but feel this is sort of my fault, as not 5 minutes ago, I was just telling them that I had just finished all my work, and we were getting ready to move forward with new things.
I need some more paperwork.
Well, if you need help, probably call someone else. I'm not really good at help.
I was literally just talking about how I was mostly done.
Nim just sitting there in the background, producing more work for Rolfur for the future.
I'm sitting in the background destroying souls as a fuel source for the ability to teleport. While she has access to multiple times a day cleric spells like plane shift and teleport.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
You're
She wasn't just evil, she was stupid evil.
No, she was actually very intelligent.
She
They were very intelligent, sorry.
I mean, like, the alignment stupid evil.
Yeah, that's different than intelligence score.
Yeah.
This is a getting hiccup.
No.
She put a whole bunch of points into intelligence. She added, what, 4, 6, 11 points to intelligence?
10.
Yeah, 10? Yeah, 4 and 2. Yeah, 4 and 6, yeah, 10.
Does
That's
Rolfur
a lot.
not get any of those because he's already at 30?
I'm at 24.
Yeah.
So I get
So
six
you're
of those.
perfect.
Oh,
I
at least you don't lose any.
I get most of those. Well, I lose 2, because she has another +4 that I don't get.
Mm.
Welcome to the Chunky Hit Point Club.
I wasn't super concerned about my hit points.
Mm-hmm.
You have Chunk.
But you get to divide by 2 and then multiply by 3.
Oh no, the power word spells don't work on any of us.
Right?
You're not supposed to be killable at this point.
Not really.
It's no longer meant to be a threat.
I almost have 300 hit points. Yeah, shut up, Stan. You shut up. You shut up with your
didn't say
smug
nothing.
face.
Hey, Stan,
didn't
how
say
many points
nothing.
do you have?
300's cute. It's a good number. It's a good round number.
What's Stan up to?
581.
Dude's got a little HP.
What up my temp HP too, right? We having temp HP?
I wouldn't probably I probably wouldn't do it to temp HP. That's
Okay, then yeah, I'm at 581 just base.
Very respectable.
Oh,
all right. So 3 of you are still in the divine realm. I'm sorry, the mirror realm.
Yeah.
Tally ho.
So
It looks like it worked, boys. So we can head out and go. We could either meet up with Rolfur or get back to our work.
Silver Spire has a good port here, right? Silver Spire is a port.
Yeah, Silver Spire is a port. Yeah.
but we're not in Silver Spire.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're in the whatever plane of beginnings.
No, I just struck
Speaking
that
of
idea.
ports,
I just struck that idea. Level 20 spell slot for the sleep spell. That scales with numbers.
What is it?
Oh, the
What is-
HPs. Sleep.
Hey, that might actually work on somebody with like 10 levels.
Oh no, it gets up there pretty quick because you'd be rolling something like 50 d8s. Because you get 2 for every level, 19, 38 plus the 5 you get. So you
And
get
people?
43. You get 43 d8s.
Of what?
Which means you max out at what, 344?
If you roll well, you could put the old man to sleep.
yeah, I just rolled it and I got 203. So
Yeah.
Go to sleep.
The 20th level spell slot's all it takes to make sleep a good spell again.
Nice.
Wow.
yeah. So as we're done, I look at Rolfur and I go, well, if you need anything, let me know. And I go and recline in a chair and start reading again. I have a day to make up for.
I do find it a little funny that giving that to Rolfur means that, like, the location of the two strongholds that Rolfur has are, like, right next to each other. It's like...
You control a huge swath of that area specifically.
It's
you
almost
own
like
both
I
ends of that
planned
river.
for this. It's almost like
You
I
know,
planned.
just got a life and death are just hanging out right next to each other too. Just whatevs.
Just being like, yeah, I guess I run this place now.
Oh no, Rolfur has a country.
I very much do not want a country. That is not my business.
They weren't running the country.
Yeah.
Mhm.
In fact, the part that might them whine is that they were no longer getting to control the person that was running the country.
So, where's Jack?
Good question.
Okay, that requires me to look at the map, and let me zoom up.
Good point. I mean, the old man's here, and I kind of owe him. Where is the person he loves most?
The person he loves most is in Cronport.
So the point is, I just look at the old man and go, that divine question still works on whoever you love most.
Oh, she's in Cronport.
Yes.
It's
He just
the young
seemed like
lady.
the sort of-
That's a weird open thread.
No, he seems like the sort of person who wants defenses against that thing, and I'm making him aware that it didn't work.
Oh, yeah. I can't stop that.
Oh. I figured you probably had a way.
I made her divine. She is protected. She's a god of her own right.
Do I get to ask two questions then? One of her, the love
One of each.
question?
So that one's now on a week cooldown.
Yeah.
And I was like,
She took a
They had
cooldown
just,
one?
like, this morning, they had procced the refresh, but literally you asked the exact same question, so I was like, sure, you can have the info too.
That's funny.
It's just hovering
He's probably
there.
on the answering machine already written out.
Wait. If it's my question, do I know she used it as well?
No.
Like, can I feel that I'm just getting residual energies?
No.
Come down and be like, oh, by the way, she was going after your person next.
Yeah, that would have worked poorly for her.
Alright. So, if you look at the Land's Meat map, the furthest north island, just east of the Cerulean Depths, is where Jack is.
Wrong map. Which map?
So, Little Junk... It's the Land's Meat one, which is the one that has the mushroom island off to the west.
Oh. That's where David molested the island. Yeah, I remember that.
But off to the east, there are 4 islands. That northernmost one that's on that map, which of course connects to the other map where it's, south of that whole island chain. But yeah, that unlabeled island is where Jack is right now.
Okay.
Miracles, that island sinks.
Blam.
Because Jack
Oh,
keeps
yeah.
opposing everything.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I
You don't
know.
it's him. You just highly think it's him. Because it seems
Yeah,
like it's
I'm going to be keeping track of Jack pretty regularly just for Alice.
Sometimes it was Nim, and now Nim's no longer in the rolls.
It's true.
Nim wasn't very lucky, so their rolls weren't as effective, but...
Yeah. But as far as
Well, if Jack becomes a problem, I'll deal with that.
Yeah, as far as we get along pretty well with the rest of the people, and it's like only Jack have we not met, and like the only person who's even mostly antagonistic would be Sandra.
Who's Sandra?
the what's her face from across the way.
Sandra, Zuko?
Yeah, the deity of the east.
Oh, that's a good question. Where is it? Where is the that last one? The one that was
Sandra.
already here?
Hmm?
Isn't there a deity that was already here before we showed up? The older one?
Oh yeah, Sandra.
Yeah, like
Yeah, Sandra. I thought that
Yeah.
was the same one. Yeah, where's Sandra?
They're in Europe. I'm sorry, in Error Europe.
They're on another part of the world.
They're across the ocean.
Okay.
Fair enough.
As long as they don't Christopher Columbus their happy ass over here, it'll be fine.
Mm.
the world hasn't opened up for us yet to go to. We haven't gotten our passports yet to go to Europe. So yeah.
We have to complete the storyline. That's DLC.
So, I'll start messaging Rolfur and ask him, and it's like, so everything's good. So what kind of things did you learn from gaining Nim's power?
Well, I know where necromancy is now, and she was focused a lot of her abilities on the capture, containment, and using souls as fuel.
But you know about necromancy now. Do we want to start using that ability to hunt down powerful sources of necromantic energy?
That is an external problem. I plan on spending the next time sorting out the actual problem of all the souls she trapped in her realm.
That's worthwhile.
We can start hunting down other stuff later.
Is this a conversation happening over the telepathic network?
Between
Point out on a map where the biggest source of phylacteries is for us to go search for. Then, while you're dealing with the funness of your new realm. I get the whole new management system. They have to take over.
And it's like, but you want to handle that solo, I guess.
I've got to sort it out. If I need help, I can ask.
Sure.
I was going to offer, I'm not sure where everybody is at the moment, but if you want, I was going to offer.
Are the three of you still in the mirror realm?
Yeah, I haven't left yet.
Yeah, so you three are in the mirror realm. The other three are in the others are in the bar.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll ride home if they want it.
Yeah.
Back to the bar. We can talk in person.
Yeah, sure. If you want to plane shift us back to the bar.
Yeah. Say if you offer it, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I helped.
But yeah, if you want to have I'd be willing to offer up 30 angels if you want just extra manpower.
Nah, first up, I gotta clear out all her clergy because it's a mess.
Well, I offer you 20 battle angels if you want manpower.
If I need it, I know it's there.
Okay. I've also got a powerful hand I can lend.
Giggity.
Of course you do, Terry. Of course you do.
Real stress reliever, if you know what I mean.
Not something I'm like, yes, of course, a hand. It's like, I'm sure.
Okay.
Oh, and I guess also, I don't... whatever, with the math, I guess one of the things I forgot to point out is the number added.
Of course.
Because it would be an extra 199,000 followers that will be added onto yours,
Yeah.
so...
Roll for getting big. So...
Yeah.
That definitely pushed
17.
Yeah, so that's bringing you on to 17. Yeah.
Well, I am going to go back to tomorrow. I should have more books available, but I don't know if anybody needs any more right now.
Yeah, I have to finish mine, but I'll need the next one afterwards.
Well, that's yeah. So tomorrow is the day that I should be pumping out more books. I am going to spend some time today doing reading, and I'm going to spend the the rest of my time I'm gonna go and actually start doing some direct alterations to Koshkot.
But
Using
you
my
leave-
divine.
Before we leave, could you use a spell on me?
Yeah, what's up?
Permanency. I sanctuary myself. Permanency it.
You know it breaks whenever you attack, right? And it has to be over an hour.
Oh, never mind.
Yes, every time you made an offensive action, you'd lose the spell permanency or otherwise because it ends.
Yeah, I'm not the aggressive guy.
No. I would much rather put that towards a level 20 cast of an angel than a spell that is, maybe gonna get lost when next time you want a dagger. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go to Kashkat and start using the divine fabricate in order to start basically sprucing up the city, and like making and remaking buildings into be more grand, taking people, like letting people, like all the public areas, and like the streets and things, and
Koshkot is already pretty grand. You know from having grown up in an outside town that it's other towns and villages that tend to not already have all of that.
Oh yeah, that's a great point. I'm gonna go ahead and is there a fireplace here?
Yes.
Okay. Or actually, I'm just gonna go and open my door, and then step through the fire. Actually, no, that doesn't work that way. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and use your fireplace real quick. I assume it's lit
Where? Who?
At the
in
bar.
the bar.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and shift down into a like a miniature version, like a halfling version of myself, and hop through hop into the open fire. And I'm going to.
It's an illusion.
You dick.
And that's the last
Yeah,
we
I
ever
can't.
saw of him.
I don't have that ability.
And I'm gonna go ahead and pop out in a fire at a large city in the Jade Empire and start sprucing up. And I'm just gonna spend a few hours a day doing that.
Go to like bow at the one of the ends of that fortification. Yeah.
So I mean, 10 minutes for a so it's about like half an hour per block, per city block, pretty much.
Yeah.
So spend like 4 hours or so every day doing that.
All right. You're doing that. You're reading. Is Billy reading?
Yeah, I'll be reading, but I'll also be listening to hear if I receive any prayers of something that somebody wants to try to accomplish, but doesn't just have like the means to do so. But yeah, I'll be reading.
Okay. Stan, what are you working on?
You want to find me a boat? I think it
You are this bar happens to literally be on the port. You walk outside and there are several boats.
You need to.
Do I see any for sale?
Nothing to have big signs, but always talk to whoever owns them. I mean, for the right price, a lot of things become for sale.
Any chance there's a pirate ship level 5 around? Or a ship of that size?
That's more quality. Make a luck check.
That stands like it did, I don't think. I got 10.
A 10?
You got a 10.
No. The best ship that you see is probably like level 2.
I forgot that I was going to make you a ship.
Yep, nope, you went fabricated city instead.
No, it takes up the same resources as these books do.
It would be Wish, right?
Oh yeah, I can just that's right. I can just use a regular wish on it.
No, I mean I could. I have one more
Oh
slot.
well, then yeah, you could do that. Just wish yourself a galley or something.
It's in the book, the mobile stronghold of the pirate ship. All right, cool. I got that.
What?
Okay,
The war domain has a temple.
Sure.
I worship the warship.
Okay. So you are wishing for a ship.
Yes.
Does anyone oppose him?
Is this a miracle or a wish?
Would push me into miracle?
Let me look into the specifics. I guess on it's a fair
Because
point.
I know that I think it's a galley that you can get without going into miracle.
Well, this is just like a keep. There's no longer ship maybe carry. This is a small thing. To be
All right,
honest.
yeah. So what are you, So
I was going off.
so are okay? Do you all right? Because you had mentioned 5th level. Is that
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
like trying to get that grand, or are you going for something more standard ship and worrying about upgrade it later? Because they do make a good point. It would not be opposable if you just go for basically what are we looking at? It's 25.
It's
So
only
you
one
can
page
get a
on
3rd level
upgrade.
without risking it being opposed.
Okay. And what's the upgrade process for a boat like?
Same as it is for a keep. It's just a
Gosh.
mobile keep.
What is that
Oh,
called?
okay. Cool.
The
And
the
I'll
boat.
just spawn in level 3
Ship
and
of-
then upgrade to
You
5.
should name it the Theseus.
Go to the boat of the ship of Theseus.
And worship the warship. War domain.
So you just go with the 3rd level boat.
Yeah, and then I'll start throwing money at the process of upgrading it to 5.
I mean, if you just spend your wish every day on it, that's just going to be like an extra, like that'll do.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll just do that idea. Smart. That's the challenge. Our characters are like 20 plus intelligence, but I'm not. So we have to work
I
as a
feel
team
that.
here to get us up to that sometimes.
I feel that.
To be fair, I'm trying to run the whole world, and I'm not either. I'm
Dude, I'm better with the script at 10 here. But
Lies. You're doing great.
half my players have better intelligence than me. Wisdom, I
I
got
don't know what
wisdom.
you're talking about. This is super easy.
I feel
I'm trying to
it's great
that
team
guy
over
down.
there. Yeah, Adam, I feel your pain. We're one of the pile of 18s. I understand.
Listen, I love playing a lovable goof because anything I do that's really dumb, I could just be like, I'm just goofing.
That was one of my favorite characters
just
in David's
goofing.
game. Played a genius retard. It's incredibly smart, but he just acts dumb the entire time.
So we wish for a level 3 establishment. Or
Keep.
Yeah.
mobile keep.
Yep.
But
A
yeah,
boat
yeah,
is a
I
keep.
wish for that.
That's what Strongholds and Followers has told us.
Yep.
Alright. So you got a boat and Rolfur.
Yep.
Saving you for last because I feel like you got stuff that we're actually have to play through. What are you doing?
Well, the first thing we gotta do is we've gotta start checking in on all those clerics that she had. I imagine they're all terrible, but we still have to go through it.
Sure.
Just on the grounds of, alright, are any of them, like... How much do I know about my clerics? Theoretically a bunch, maybe not super specific.
I mean, you didn't gain the knowledge from Nim. So as far as, like, personal things Nim had learned, you don't have that. That's not part of
the ability. I have the ability myself to know all my followers and speak with them.
Okay, so you can know your followers and speak with them. And all of your followers, which ironically includes your followers, now also have access to the cantrip Thorn Whip.
Yes.
Congratulations.
So your existing followers are like, why can I do this now?
Yes, you can. Because yeah, that's going to be up to the whole point. Is letting all my clerics know. Turns out the current member of the pantheon who was controlling the domain of death was a soul-destroying monster, and has as such been removed from their position of power.
And they were not keeping like written record of like who they were destroying or who their clerics are. Like no records at all. You're baffled.
Yeah, I called them a monster. They know. They're a monster. Yeah, soul destroying's pretty bad. Yeah, and no record keeping at all. Basically equivalent crimes.
But yeah, so I mean, you can, if you have the ability to teleport to them, you can teleport. If you want to
I do not.
Okay.
I cannot teleport to them. I did not take that ability. I might take that ability.
No. You can just use.
I get to
You can use the new one that you got.
Well, she didn't have teleport there either. Yeah.
She did.
No, they had speak to followers, and they had the ability to teleport anywhere they wanted by just burning one of those souls.
That's
Exactly.
true. That's true. And let's face it, those phylactery souls are basically just energy anyway, because they're already blanked out from their years of containment. So I mean, that's just really recycling at this point.
That's just free real estate.
Yeah, you're
It's
losing
free real
money if
estate.
you don't. Oh no, because I can decide if my clerics have power. Right? Like if there's a cleric I don't like, I can be like, no, you're out, and they get nothing.
You grant clerics levels, so you can stop letting them increase in power, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of sucks being the one giving out the powers, huh?
Well,
When
I mean,
there are people out there not doing what they're told.
Yeah, I mean, they'd almost be pretty nice if I could just strip all the power out of them, but that's not how it works. So instead,
Not at all an argument for a different campaign that will have aired a year or more ago.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
A
about
really
it.
good campaign, though.
Nothing involved.
Well, all the campaigns on this channel.
Yes, I will. It's going to take me some time because I'm going to have to go through the freaking clerics.
Yeah.
I suppose for now, I just let everyone know the Death Domain is under new management. We will be making some change-ups to the organization. Please keep doing your good work, knowing that I am watching and auditing everything you do.
And how are you? Do you have the speak to all followers broadcast power?
Is that an extra power?
That is different from response to prayers. Yes.
Send with
I think it's down in the second post where it expands more powers.
Yeah, I've got the broad telepathic, whatever.
But you should be 17 now, so just go snag that bad boy right now.
If it's the tier above responding to prayers, I don't think I have it. I'd have to check into the actual...
Otherwise, it's each prayer that you could then individually respond to as, so your more devout followers will get the message pretty early, but...
Well, that was the point. Did we separate talking to followers and talking to all followers, or was it respond then talk with followers?
Yeah, it's respond to prayers and then talk to followers in any group or whatever is where respond to prayers was early on, and the other one is like whatever rank 12
15.
or something required, or 15 or whatever it was.
Then yes, that's the one I have. I picked that up. I probably deleted the old one off the list because it's not there anymore.
Okay. Then yeah. So if you have this to talk to all, the more recent one. Yeah. Okay. Then yes.
I delivered them that divine edict.
Then the thing you notice, because obviously, therefore, it's going to all the people that have been following them so far, and therefore might be concerned for what's going to change. Yes. You notice a lot of them care a lot less about they don't seem to try to kill. There's a large, as far as like at least like the living crowd of them and the prayers you get in response and what they're just requesting that you don't hinder, that you don't stop is the love or sexual deviancy, which seems to be a lot of what their followers, the target market for that seems to be.
She was picking up the kink freak crowd.
Yeah.
I reassure all the kink freaks that while such concerns are not within my direct purview, I shall make no discrimination, restriction, or prohibition of any acts you do between two consenting individuals.
Okay. Yeah.
Consent.
Two consenting individuals. Or
Fine.
more. Won't judge. Or less. I won't judge.
But I will audit.
Unless that's what you're into, in which case you should be very ashamed.
Exactly. Just
Wow.
know that I'm watching you and I'm disappointed.
It's like now
He's a
just
true
recognize
god.
everything you do will be recorded for posterity.
But you also in that get a little information probably about your clerics, and they tend to be a lot of the Dom crowd in.
Which is again fine.
Yeah, but just as far as you and your concern about it, their clerics don't seem to be people that are out trying to figure out ways to kill people.
Man,
Death comes of its own. Of any response you get with your thought about consenting, would be what about those that there's some necrophilia crowd, undead kind of things with that. I mean, if it's raised, it's no longer a soul there. So where's the consent in that? So there's some weird questions like that got.
Didn't we establish that the undead do have souls?
It would depend on the undead.
So
Separately equal soul.
Yeah, because just a normal raised zombie, the soul has gone off to elsewhere, afterlife, and the body is raised and just animated.
What are they doing with the zombie?
There are like ghosts where that soul is just brought back, and it is what is animate and present. In which case, it is the soul.
So, am I hearing that Austin has to make an announcement?
Anyone asking about the necrophilia thing, I just tell them, do your best. If I
Like, quit bringing it up.
If the zombie's walking away, don't pursue.
Be aware that that is something you should be seeking, and to make attempts to seek it. Otherwise, again, whatever. I do not need to, nor want to, know.
Shut it.
Who do you love most? You.
And just imagine, since the telepathy allows you to pick groups of followers, and he's like, to my sadists out there, good job, keep up the good work. To my masochists, you disgust me.
It also lets him choose followers like to the grave-based followers.
Ugh, dude. What a mess that's gonna be. Yeah, so I'm gonna build a new syncretic dogma to cover both death and remembrance, and the grave. Well, I guess that's fine. We'll do the whole thing.
Remembrance is an important
But
part of death.
Yes. Yeah, we'll do the whole thing.
And again, they weren't big on causing death. The concept with death is death will come of its own. If anything, a lot of the deviancy thing was the point of the things that can feel like that can make you feel more alive. The closer to death you get, the more alive you feel.
Well, then good news, everybody. I know this, so now you must also know this. Nim was not as murdery as feared. However, she does have a large following of unusually amorous individuals.
Okay. Alright, what does
Heal
that
meaning
mean?
healed?
I find this unsurprising.
Any robosexuals?
Yes, more than you'd think.
Uh,
Also,
Well,
dead,
good luck with that.
also-
Do they need help with their electric burns?
Yes, I received far too many prayers about whether or not they're allowed to keep doing weird stuff in their bedrooms.
Or
If
dungeons.
If anyone's curious, I told them they can keep doing it so long as it's between two consenting individuals. Just so everyone else
I
is
feel
aware
like we should
of
throw
my
adults in
stance
there.
on the issue.
Rolfur's not just going around with consent, with consent, with
Yeah.
consent.
Did you
Consent.
ask? No, then you should
With,
ask.
yes, with consent.
You know,
well,
you could just go around and turn all of those worshippers into objects.
Yeah, so despite the soul destruction, not as evil as they could have been.
Oh, look at this. An evil person. You are now a rock. I have a
Evil
rock
person.
collection.
It's
Draw
like them.
little rock faces on them.
They could have been
The
worse.
rocks are cool.
That's what I'm getting out of this, you know? They could have been worse.
Really,
This-
the bad times is when you're going to get the request from your most devout followers to, in fact, be turned into specific objects, and then return to the world.
And also, you know your follower. You know who your followers are? Is that one of the things you said?
Yes.
Nim is one of them.
I imagine, yeah, she's probably all in on death.
Yeah. I mean, as opposed to, like, on the Garridane side, where he was
Yeah.
bitter about it.
No, that's fine too.
Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks.
Specific
Nim's
prayer. Specific
Terribly
message.
irresponsible living in the moment. Yeah, that tracks.
Two consenting individuals, more or less, whatever you want.
has to actually respond to Nim's prayer about one of these questions.
Define
like-
consent.
How much change do we have here?
How much wiggle room on the consent? None. Don't get weird.
Do you
Unless it's what you're into.
do anything else with handling all of your new influx?
No, I'm going to have to find a way to... Do I know how many souls in the realm are trapped in objects?
You would estimate probably half.
Oh, so a lot.
Yeah.
And I do not have the ability to just move them out.
No.
Just come out.
You would gather, or if you bring the old man, you could know for sure. Not all of them are ones that they trapped in objects, but they did seek out phylacteries.
So there's a lot of phylacteries in here.
Yeah, there's a number of phylacteries that are there.
Jeez. Can I trace the phylactery back to the Lich in particular? Is that just a knowledge I have?
I mean, if you brought it out of the realm and back onto the material plane where they could sense it, assuming the Lich is able and free, they might be able to then. They would probably have protections on it that would let them get to you.
Just be like, put it up like a beacon. Come and get it.
Yeah.
Oh, what a mess. And anything else I need to do, like, right now? No, I'm gonna have to parse through all her powers. I'm gonna spend some powers, probably to undo some of the things she did, so I can free people from phylacteries.
If you would like specifics on how using the souls as the power source would work, I could detail things for that for you if you plan on using those.
No.
Okay.
I will not ever use a soul as a fuel source.
Fine.
That's coward's talk.
Not without like some crazy extenuous circumstances.
Like, what if they really want to be used as a fuel source?
No.
What if, for example, they're an atheist?
I'd really want to be. I don't like having an afterlife. I'd like to be consigned to oblivion, please.
It's dumb how
We've
many
ran into
people
one already.
would actually want that. It's so dumb.
Oh, I believe it.
I mean, there are some that have chosen to stay in the River of the Dead.
Yes. Yeah.
Technically, your trapping souls into objects could be a way to get them out of that river. If you're just like, I want the river to be clear.
I mean, you could do neutral with that ability. Not good. You can do good with it, but neutral.
No, the answer is to send people into the river to give those people therapy sessions.
What?
Because they don't need to be in there. You don't need to punish yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only major concern is I'm probably have to spend a divine ability to get souls out of objects to free the people that are currently trapped in objects in Nim's realm. If that's also useful against phylacteries, that's gravy. But the main goal would just be freeing those souls. Is there any way to determine if the souls are willing or unwilling in objects?
Not with powers that you currently have.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Long story short, no one's.
Yeah, no, we're just going to have to spend a divine ability to undo that, and then proceed to undo that. And anyone who complains, I liked being an object, too bad.
I mean, you do have the ability to put them in an object again if they.
That is true. I can. It doesn't cost souls to put them in a box.
Nope.
No, but you could get an ability that makes it cost souls.
You know what?
Burn a soul, take a soul, put it into a box without a save.
They turned me into a jewelry box. Could I be a chair next time?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, apparently, I attracted the
Careful,
weird.
a lot of people in his
kink
group
crowd.
would want that.
Yeah, the weird kink crowd, people who want to be turned into chairs and stuff. So whatever. I'd really like to be the town bicycle, like literally.
With the pretty little bell and tassels.
I want to be ridden and made to make noise. Like, oh, jeez.
Meanwhile, Rolfur's just like, honestly, I hate Nim for making me deal with this.
No, my big question is when does Rolfur go into the new realm?
Like, I should have given this power. I should have let Terry have it. Should
Yep.
have let him take it.
The thing about it
All
is,
these-
if you gave it to Terry, you could then move it later. You're stuck with it now. That orb has reformed.
Oh, is that what that means? We can.
Yeah, you could.
temporary-
Yeah,
That's
if
one
they,
of the reasons I didn't want Terry to have it. Because I'm like, I don't think I want this to be temporary. I want this fixed.
I mean, to be fair, they just as well could take, all of Rolfur's power. But it's now moving the whole orb.
Yeah.
Okay. So does she have any like stronghold in her own divine realm, or is it just haunted sex dungeon?
I mean,
Sex dungeon.
so they I mean, as far as like the stronghold, that's here.
Yeah,
That's under
yeah.
Silver Spire. There is a underground fortress, the Fortress of Skulls, which the old man just popped into the lowermost section of. But
Did she build that, or did she inherit it?
you don't know.
Uh,
You'd have to go there, find people that are there, and get more information.
then I guess I have to go and interrogate if there's people at her stronghold and figure out what the hell's going on. What am I actually inheriting here?
And cast legend lore.
There are people there. There is a small standing army. Not really enough that would go out and do things, but it's enough that it's a defendable fortress. And yeah, it was basically from whatever, 1,000 years ago or whatever, had been built under a previous ruler, and just kind of left there for a long time, and basically has been brought back. Nim repopulated and brought it back. So it was something back from old gods and times of that they took over. And they have enough of a army there of their own followers, that it is a defended keep.
Well, isn't that nice?
The leather armor seems a bit tight to you.
Nice feathered cloak, though.
Yeah, I mean the leather armor is actually the description of the, what is the thing? The Deathwalker's Ward, which is an item from Taldori. So it was just pulled out of a Matt Mercer book.
Pulled right out.
Given to a bit different kind of character, I gather, but whatever.
It's like, yeah, it's kind of fine. So we'll have to go there. Try to talk with those people. So she had a lot of followers in the mortal realm ready to do like defensive stuff, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's a small standing army. It's, the thing that was here was not huge, but yeah, there's necromancers and such amongst their ranks.
Well then, yes, I guess I gotta go glad hand the new clerics.
Yeah.
Now that I reached everyone on the wideband, we'll have to go and make friends with the locals.
Yeah. So, yeah. With the deviancy, most of them, if you make your way to them, probably, make you personally a little more uncomfortable than you like.
Nice.
But, again, and you sense it's the same kind of thing that when the young woman took over the role from Garadane, there's not like the followers almost wish to just carry on. If you don't stir things enough, they're wanting to just adjust to the minor changes and such, as if this is just a normal process.
Yeah,
The minor changes, like being recorded.
It's not like they were raised into this and they're like, oh, I don't want anything. I'm loyal to the old doctrine. It's like, nah, I joined this church like 8 months ago. I mean, a new leader, I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah. So.
Hey, new organization. We're still figuring things out. A little crazy.
Yeah, we're just gonna move things around. That sort of stuff. And it's like, yeah. Then yes, it'd just be meeting people and figuring things out. Like, when did this place get built? Did she inherit it? What was like the big plan? Anything special?
Lands. That's funny.
Hey, you never know, man.
Yeah, as far as you can tell in talking to the clerics, no, there weren't grand schemes. The grand scheme was have fun, enjoy pleasure.
Hedonism for hedonism's sake.
It's the little death after all.
Yeah.
So have fun with that.
Yep.
I'm going to do whatever I can to try to get this whole place fancied up. I don't know what I'm doing.
Otherwise,
I mean, I've got a free ability. I guess that's what we just start on. So I will... Can I just spend one ability to get the take souls out of objects and turn them back into souls?
Yeah, like release souls from bound objects, yeah.
Yeah. Then yes, we're just going to start with that in Nem's realm.
Okay. So do you enter Nim's realm?
Yes.
Okay. So, a couple things. One, of course, we described last time the environment, again, haunted house meets BDSM dungeon, but that is done through Altered Environment 4. which means that Nim just got to think of and make the environment. From the haunted woods to the buildings and everything was just basically imagined there. So everything other than basically the soul invested items that have been brought in can just be morphed, leveled, changed at thought for you. You can resculpt the place as you so see fit.
It's a good ability.
First thing you do, funnel all the phylacteries and stuff into one central spot.
I'm not making any changes right now.
Okay.
We'll give us some time to figure out what's going on in here, what people are doing in here, why they like this afterlife, so on and so forth. Once we have a better idea of that, we'll do something else. Yeah. Yes, we're just going to start freeing physical objects. Did they want to be an object? Why are they an object?
So you just basically go through and just touch and release. Most of them are a single soul in an object. Every so often you touch one and it's like 20,000 of the souls amongst yours are now released out into it. In general, the consensus that you get is none of them really wanted to be objects. They have no sense of what's going on while they are an object.
On account of objects not having, like, eyes and ears.
Or sense or the ability to tell time, they are just kind of trapped in there. They are stopped. It sounds less torturous than the river, but more just blank. It's still that blankness that is there. Of just being but not being. You do find from a lot of the single objects that they were from the river. That Nim was also dealing with the river problem.
By stealing people and shoving them in.
Yeah, by just bringing a
As you do.
bag of stuff and just, you go in here, you go in here.
Alright, then fine. I can, like, control this place with my brain?
Yeah.
Then yes, I am. She doesn't have Nim didn't have a central place of organization, but I am. I pop up a little, just a nice little, like a big circle, big ginkgo tree, clear path, some benches, just a little park in the
Just
middle.
a little
of this
lively park in the middle of the haunted woods.
Yes, that's right.
A ray of sunshine down to it.
Just bam, there it is, and it's like, oh man, that's pretty nice. I'll have to get this in my own realm. And he's like, yeah, I'll have to install one of these in my own house. And I'm just going to shove all these people over there so that they can read up on the other gods that exist in case they don't want to be in this particular position.
Do I get reinstated as someone who's a viable option? Because you took me out previously.
Yes, you're not in that list.
Still not in the list.
That is correct. I am not telling anyone you are an option. If they find out later, that's their choice.
Rude.
So, as majority of these souls
There you go.
either come from River of Dead,
Yep.
or from time, most of like back of old gods, things like that. I am, for simplicity's sake with this, going to basically say some of them choose your other realm, but otherwise you are the freer.
Yeah.
To the same extent of all of the random souls that had been locked in phylacteries just kind of randomly chose and are like, this is what we're sticking with. You are the sense of freedom from that entrapment. And
to be
again,
fair, he's also shown that he's willing to change things to make things better for everybody.
so yeah. So you basically get the favor in what you have done to set them free. Although some of them are like, oh, what's your other place? Yeah, that seems bad.
I'll go over there instead.
Yeah.
And yes, we're working on it. I have to find some way to smash these two realms together.
You can just have a door between them.
No, not a door. Like literally, take them and.
Okay. I mean, you could have
So I only have one realm. or just take the smaller of the realms, make it like my personal domain, and then this will be the place where all the souls are. The other one. You're all over there.
That's a cool idea.
But
what's that area over there? That's administration. You don't go back there unless you want a job.
Unless you want a job.
What if I want a job? Then by all means, sign up for administration. They do tons of work back there. The rest of us, though, we like living out here.
Sign me up.
In the combination sun-filled park and sex dungeon. We prefer this.
Some of us don't want to live in a sex dungeon.
Then go to work.
Hey, you don't have to be in the sex dungeon. You can be in the sunny park.
Enjoy the park.
Yeah, we'll segment the city out. We'll have locations that are red light districts, seedier red light
This
districts.
is going to be almost like the Fey realm, where one of them is in like full sunlight, and the other one, as you move, just gets darker.
I would like to point out.
The inverse, the green light districts.
I have to take a step back from running the game to point out like what my brain is having to go through as I came up with that random little description. Haunted house meets BDS subject. But I was just trying to like grasp for okay, what is some of the more personality of Nim when you guys were back dealing with things in Silver Spire and the nobility, and you were both interacting with them, so they had to have more character development. And you were trying to figure out, well, how are they promoting their realms? So I was like, well, what would be interesting? And so I came up with that to develop the character. And the fact that that has now led to Austin having to deal with this for his afterlife.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, the consequences of what was once going to be just a random throwaway joke.
There's
now
a reason
it's
the old man didn't say anything. Because he really wanted Rolfur to take on this responsibility, and he was just like, I feel like this isn't helpful information to my goals, so I'm not going to tell him.
I could have made so much content with this.
So many hands.
So
That's
many
true.
hands.
The people here would probably really enjoy the hands.
Many hands make light work.
Oh,
You,
God.
you got it. So
Oh, no. I don't like this. Stop it. I don't like it. This pleases the court. Please stop.
He's got the golden hands.
Okay. So are you doing, anyone else doing anything else? Or do we want to move on to day 213 and finish up some temples?
Yeah,
So,
You guys-
I've got my to-do list, my daily checklist. So we've got the mass fabricates going, we've got the reading going. I've got 4 miracles to do now, as well as so like a few summon celestials, but like the 4 miracles is the bigger one now.
I just create a couple more summon celestials with my permanencies.
I pop
So-
out 3 divas. Go beat clerics.
What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use I'm not gonna do full miracle. I'm gonna do wish,
Okay.
and I'm going to as I spend my 4 hours, because that was the personal time that I had that we had scheduled, because like back in like 3 sessions ago or 2 sessions ago or something, we had like the reading time and all that stuff figured out. So my 4 hours of free time is going to be spent working on cities, and I'm just going to put those 4 wishes into increasing, like fixing anything that's in the city that as I go. So in the 4 blocks that I do, each block is getting increased by wish is worth how much? Wish can create up
25,000.
to 25,000. So every block is getting an increase in value of 25,000.
Really expensive flowers. Like imported.
So like
The roads no longer collect snow. They're
infrastructure.
made in such a way that they retain heat from the sun to prevent
Nice.
snow from gathering.
Just all kinds of infrastructure increases.
Yeah.
So there we go.
I feel like I was gonna say the old man, but really Bob made fun of how you're running a nation, and you're like, I can do better.
Yeah, no, someone said something. I gotta fix it. Like, I don't think of a lot of things. I overlook a lot. So when someone says something, I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll go do
I
that.
can do better. Let me do better.
Yep.
I was told I couldn't be the god of death because I wasn't doing good enough. I'll do better.
My infrastructure sucks, so I wasn't allowed to be the god of death. Show you. Gonna make all the roads are now paved. Suck it.
Can't be the guy.
I haven't gotten to the in-between cities yet, but I don't know how many blocks a city is, but yeah, we'll get around to it.
Never.
I feel like you make an item that does this, and you give it to your priests and tell them that they have to walk the roads and fix them. Or the people who make roads, make it as a spell that they can create roads.
Yeah, stone shape constant. I need to make I need to make a legendary item that just has constant stone shape, and I just have a troop of like a troop of soldiers just walking the road carrying this legendary item that's just.
Listen, if we've learned one thing from Rome, it's that if you want a successful empire, roads.
All right, well, once I get my points back, which, by the way, let's go ahead and roll for points for that extra use.
Yeah, so I think he was telling you. Roll for points.
Uh,
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
So, legendary was how many points? I think it was 12 or 16. I've got too many notes.
I might have made a little bit of a complex game.
Here we go. 15
Yeah.
points. So I do have enough.
You're like,
So I do have
"It'd be
enough
super
points
easy
in my.
for me."
So I do have enough points in my apron. Can I pump out a fabricated my special fabricated? Would a constant create road spell on a legendary item be a thing? Can I do
Not
that?
constant, but enough to charges to do the kind of work that you've been doing in a day. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do that today. And then I will go ahead and set up. I don't know, let's do I'll go ahead and send a letter to the noble houses so that they can set up an honor guard to build that it will march and have the roads magically built. It's gonna be all fancy and all verbose and super honorable and all this stuff. But the real point is that it's gonna be a super cush job for the nobles that want their children and stuff in to carry around armor and swords and stuff. So there.
You at least get the culture that you developed.
Yep. I am. This is me doing diplomacy with my nobles right here.
Yep.
So there we go.
You can get that set up.
Thank you. Hopefully that was not too long for a day finishing that day.
No. But yeah, so going on to day 213, you guys have basically done the work, other than the grave temple that's being worked on and set to be done by 236. Two of them, are basically set to be done today. One of them, I think, is just you paid the money and they're finishing it today. Your designer is done today for you to go in and fabricate it, and then Ilga will have enough, things lined up and ready to go for Billy to finish the
Very good.
Knowledge Arcane Science Museum.
I'm glad to work with Ilga.
Yep.
Have somebody to have a contrast with.
Yeah. Some of you got great opposites that want to work and be allies. Some of you did not.
Yep.
And fools be upon them, the ones that did
Although
be
I
friends.
really feel like my wife is not. I don't know what she's doing.
What's she
I don't-
doing up there?
What is
Sounds like a bad husband to me.
spending her time doing?
She's just dragonborning.
Gardening
It's
a
like
fair
you do
bit,
opera or something.
responding to prayers, dealing with some of the more day-to-day stuff with a lot of the nobles.
Okay, so she's got she's doing a lot more of the.
Yeah, as much as the old
Bureaucratic.
man is complaining about how well you run a nation, she's the one handling a lot of the normal stuff
Okay.
with that.
All right.
I did have a note here on day 213 that Terry needs to work on the Dwarven Temple.
That's the fabricating I need to do at the temple. The plans are done. I have my simulacrum, who has been over the last week working on getting the vault set up.
Mhm.
So that should be ready to basically open up to Sora for reinvestment. So that's basically enrichment for whatever projects that she deems necessary.
She'll look at what it is and she'll say, she had basically put together forms needed for people to submit proposals for.
Cool.
All bureaucratic and that kind of thing. Probably
Today is
proposals
also-
going through the heads of the houses, and then the houses submit to her. And
Yep. And I was wrong. It's tomorrow, day 214, that my supplies come in. Yeah. How's Stan's boat?
Today I'll use. How many wishes could I use under the radar to upgrade this up to 5?
It's 25,000 per wish, or more if you have miracle. If you want to risk miracle.
Either that or if
I'll
you have
just
the
do the
you
regular
you
wish.
can use your wishes for today, and it'll be done.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I'll use 2 wishes then.
Sure.
On
Yeah, it's like, let's just do that, and
that.
because it's
I'll
also
go
the
and
time taken that he's trying to skip in addition to the money, and so I was like, well,
Yeah. And then going to my war domain, and since it's off the tier 4, it's based off my imagination.
Mhm.
So hovering device to make my ship fly. So now I can go over land with it.
make yourself whatever.
Just a bit of slow
Drift
rate.
stones, and they manufacture harnesses for them that you can then bring out and have attached to the sides of your ship. Congratulations, Stan the Healing Man now owns the warship. The airship warship.
Miracle.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
It's-
Warship.
The warship, the mighty turtle.
Speaking of which, is
Ooh, about
had
that.
Chuck and the Goompas yet decided upon what they wanted to do as far as improvements to the factory, or are they still kind of planning that out?
So they don't have broad schemes of improvements. There are minor things, and they tend to be a lot more whim of the experimental and trying of we want a machine that'll do this to try and figure out new ways to process things, new ways to make new candies and that kind of thing. That's
Okay, because I was just waiting for them to kind of give me a set of plans before I could go ahead with actually upgrading the factory to its final level.
yeah. Enough is you're making extra space for things that maybe are temporary, but then things to fill them in that are like that. But generally, the concept with what they do, lots of the stuff that gets built there is going to be temporary as they try the stuff and then
Sure.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
And it's like, but yeah,
Yeah, you can get things started.
I could get
Yeah.
them working on that.
Otherwise, does Terry spend the spells and finish fabricating?
Yes. On 213, I'm gonna go to the temple. I'm gonna use my divine fabricate to I'm going to use my Divine Fabricate and a Miracle in order to put together all of the gems and create all the wealth and all the serene, unnaturally beautiful area there. So,
Damn, Bob, you have impact.
uh,
I didn't mean to.
so that's a 23 luck check for the miracle.
Oh, it passes.
Okay. Cool. That sounded like it passed without resistance.
Yeah.
If I only consciously knew, I'd be skeptical. But yeah, I do that. Spend 4 hours working on. I spent 4 hours reading. I spent 8 hours reading. I spent 4 hours doing stuff in the cities. I
Does
still
Billy
have.
go fabricate up the temple?
Yeah, I will go to the temple that me and Ilga built, and I'll go ahead and with her either there with me or at least telepathically connected, so I can know her vision and what she wants, at least her portion of the temple to be like. I'll then go ahead and use miracles to complete the construction.
So by the end of the day, there is a section of storms that is like a half temple that is just still closed up and just full of rubbish. And the grave temple at the end of the street is still being constructed, but otherwise all the others along the street are
Fully operational.
operational.
Yes.
And for those that are open, you end up with at least some of the non-dwarves of the city that have come and already begun using temples. I think you've either moved or trained some clerics from amongst them. So I guess the big question is, are we waiting for Rolfur's temple to be done before you would have the Dwarven Queen throw the event to begin the pilgrimage for people to come be able to choose a god?
That's a Rolfur question.
Yeah. We ask
care.
we ask permission from Rolfur to open.
Or do you want to wait till your temple's done?
Which his temple, he went with the cheaper route to have manually built.
Yeah, and he's
I'm
like,
like, my temple piece is still a ways off. I mean,
yeah,
if you guys
we
want to wait, you can.
And he's like, we
I mean,
still
we
basically
should finished.
we've got
Otherwise,
like a
Yeah, I
month.
mean, we can.
Excellent. Grand opening it is.
otherwise, I'm just gonna have like a cleric outside the temple handing people pamphlets, like, "Yep, we're in work."
I mean,
do you want? I can finish it for you if you'd like.
Yeah, we have to be done for all of us to show. That's the thing.
Then, by all means, I'm fine with them just taking the amount of money I paid them and taking it as a bonus.
Okay.
They put in a lot
The
of.
god of crafting decided that you did a good job, and he wanted to help you out. So here's your bonus.
Yeah.
Enjoy your paid vacation.
Hey
Best
Eric,
subcontractor ever.
would you mind taking care of sprucing up? You said you wanted to use a wish. Would you mind using that to spruce up? Gosh, what's the dude's name?
Jack.
Yeah, Jack's area.
Jack's area is full of all of the debris and detritus that we didn't need. I
Yeah.
filled the entire thing.
Right. Does Jack's area need to be open for us to open?
there's no one there that's done anything with it. You could probably do some work on the outside to at least make it look like a properly closed,
Well, okay, never mind. Don't worry about it. I'll
so
take
that
care of it.
to make the street nicer, I guess. But
Yeah.
um,
I'm gonna go ahead and use Divine Fabricate to get the Temple of Death and BDSM up and running.
you just cut the grave out of it altogether.
Yep. Right. Grave BDSM.
That is not what we're
Grave
advertising.
concerns.
Yep. Grave
we will
concerns.
we will advertise like the open and accepting nature of death.
The open and accepting nature of recorded death.
Death is for everybody.
You
Yeah,
you
that's
could
what I
also
was
just follow like the plans that the current craftsmen that are working there have.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm gonna do. And
Always
then
it's
I'm gonna go ahead
consensual.
and then I'm gonna go ahead and get like I'm gonna basically make a copy. Actually, there's no copy. I'm just gonna go ahead and make like so you know how like at like a bottom of a ship they have like the netting that's over all the supplies to keep things like held together. So when a ship is flopping, it doesn't move around.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and just put netting over all of the junk and kind of like make like a wooden side to it so it looks like a kind of sort of resembling the inside of a ship, sort of. Except it's all junk.
Anyway,
And-
so this
and then
is
I'm just gonna
over
put,
at
like-
Jack's temple.
Yeah.
So I was just going to go ahead and cast a major image over it and say God of Storms coming to be determined.
Oh, I was literally just gonna put up a sign with just like I was gonna get some dwarven kid to write the word Jack on a sign and put it up.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I was just gonna cast a major image over there. It just says something along the lines, "Jack, God of Storms, coming to be determined." Just have like a little rum bottle and like whatever lightning in the background.
All right, we can put
A ship and a rum bottle on the waves.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Lightning.
fine. There we go.
Yeah.
He'll permanent image or whatever,
Yeah,
and
because major image I just have to cast at 6th level and it's permanent.
you mean 20th level?
No.
No, because he can permanency spells of certain durations. So if
Yeah.
he gets it up to a high enough to.
All right. Well, there we go.
Indeed.
And Jax is appropriately terrible, but
Other than that, who goes to tell the queen?
yeah, I'll go say hi to the queen.
Yeah, well, we'll go talk to her.
I guess me and the missus get dressed up in our finest divine robes.
Yeah.
Masks?
Where somewhere.
Yeah,
What?
telepathically tell everybody
No
that
masks.
we're,
Is he
that we'll
dressed?
be going.
She wears the eternal symbol of youth, the sundress. She wears whatever she wants.
That's fine.
We do look very yin and yang, though.
Yes.
I think that's the most important part.
Yeah, no, that's kind of the image that she could go. It's like she had the option, obviously can look as she wishes, to try and match you, and she's like, no, we're kind of opposites in what we're focused on. Let's opposite. I would rather eternally take on the guise of youth than.
Well, I mean, youth and exuberance and old age and trickery is kind of the terms.
But, let's see where-
For the record, I know I didn't actually say this, but when I when I go through the fire from one place to another,
Mhm.
I do go back to normal size before first thing.
You haven't
So,
done all
like,
of this in halfling
Steps
size?
out.
No.
Okay, yeah, good. I've been assuming you were normal size
Yeah.
for a long time now, but yeah, fair point.
Okay. Yeah. Because I do got to shrink down to get through some of these fires. Oh, that's another thing. I like the idea of having in the city. Once I'm done with this city and before I move on to the next, I am going to create. I think that there's a bonfire item. Isn't there an item that just is a bonfire?
There's a spell that's a bonfire.
Yeah, there's a spell that's a bonfire.
Probably.
Well, I must be thinking of something else because I know that there was a bead or something that was. It's probably from a different game. Lame. Well, anyway, the point is that I want to make a everlasting bonfire. I
Be
figured it
like a
out.
scaled up, whatever, everlasting torch.
No, like it's got to be a real fire.
Oh. But
Isn't an everlasting torch still a real fire?
I don't think it has heat.
Oh. Who knew?
No, everlasting torch does not let off any kind of heat.
But so you go meet with the queen. let her know that the temple is done. And she is first amazed at the speed of that.
Yes. Well, when the gods can do great things in a very short time, and we will only become more efficient at this.
Well, I would if you need to rest up, I will send out edict with the morning to begin the pilgrimage, and of course those local will be showing up to the temple streets tomorrow.
Oh no. Resting day is 2:40.
Hmm?
His next calorie cheat day.
The next cheat day. The day of rest. It's every 30 days. Indulgence day. Yeah. Anyway,
Are we good to begin the pilgrimage for tomorrow?
I do believe so.
Well then,
New play, yeah.
she says, well, I will set people to work on that. Feel free to, if you so wish, be at your temples. And of course not required if the staff demand. But the fact that you are around, I'm sure, would begin great work with the word that would spread.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yes.
I am good to pick up with tomorrow where the pilgrimage begins, unless anyone has anything else they need to finish up in this evening.
I'm just continuing reading, I
Yeah,
suppose.
I can
Yep.
continue reading to pass the time.
Eric is muted.
Yeah, because the schedule that we set up, we finish a book every 4 days. So,
I migrate the antimatter gun production construct from Shadowport to the boat. And the bot making construct from Shadowport to the boat. I can talk to them, convince them.
Okay.
Was the bot making thing too
So
big?
that's kind of. I mean, you can get your boat over there to collect the materials from it, but that you can't move that house onto the bow, and that's a house.
Okay, I
that's
wasn't
building.
sure how big the object was. Okay, I thought the gun one was a vending machine. Okay.
No, I'm thinking
sounds
they're
like to me you need a
all
bigger boat.
the size of houses. But you can
Alright.
but you definitely have stock there that you could get your boat over there to get it armed.
It goes over everything, so it can just go slow
I mean,
but steady.
People
Yeah.
below might be upset with it if you're.
It happens.
That's how wars
Warship.
start, you know. But I guess other than that, yeah, we will pick up with the pilgrimage next time. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.